Welcome to PJ Live with your hosts, Laurie and Andrea. PJ Live is a fun, fast-paced weekly recap of PromoJournal's content. Tune in for highlights from all of the articles, blogs, vlogs, and podcasts from the week. Then grab your favorite snack or beverage and peruse PromoJournal.com for the content that interests you. But first, here's Laurie and Andrea.
Welcome to PJ Live, a weekly recap of PromoJournal's content. I'm Laurie.
I'm Andrea,
and we're your hosts. Where's your crown?
Oh my gosh, I could get up and get it, but you're so sweet. Laurie got me the most thoughtful birthday gift.
Oh yeah.
I have a pretty purse, a crown.
I am so sweet. I am so sweet that I was 1 month to the day late.
But I'm still celebrating.
So,
I get 2 birthdays now.
For some reason, we had it on our work calendar that Andrea's birthday was on Friday, April 11th.
I wish it was on a Friday.
And so I was all excited. I was like, oh, we'll celebrate her on PJ Live. And she shows up today. And she's like, it's not my birthday.
But I'll take it.
So
now I have 2 birthdays.
Can you believe it?
But you know what? It was one of those days I needed that pick
She
me up.
needed a birthday.
Yes. So
happy birthday.
it worked out
Andrea.
perfectly.
Yes.
Thank you.
Too funny. All right.
Sweet friends.
It will never be forgotten. Ever.
Oh, I've already.
No. Oh, I have. All right.
So what? You have a stack of goodies over here. This makes up for all the weeks that we had nothing.
So last week we were at the NEPA Spring Show, and I got all sorts of goodies. They had some great things that they gave away. I know who some of these products are from, but not everyone. So I apologize. This I loved. Look at this.
Oh, it's cute.
A lionine. It's a little wooden box, and it has seed and soil and everything you need to
a little
grow.
blossom kit.
And their Spring Expo, it was their theme was Let It Grow.
Yep.
So that was super cute.
Love it.
Our friends at Branded Treats are making gluten-free cookies now.
Wow, that's huge.
I was shocked. I'm going to be completely honest. I thought it was going to taste like cardboard and be gross.
I was going to say the same, but it is. It looks soft.
It was really good.
All right.
I was
Good job.
pleasantly surprised, and I told them that. So good job. All right, and we had these great notebooks and pens. I am too. So Adrienne Barker. I don't know if you know Adrienne. She is like the most crazy energy in the entire industry. And she is a guru expert on all things LinkedIn. So she did an education session on LinkedIn and how to use it. And these were at all of our spots. So we could take notes. So these were from Bell Promo. I love the bright green. So those were great.
I love how it comes with a little pen.
And then this was fun. I grabbed this walking the floor because I was chatting with the guy at Return Me, and I was talking about how if you're not familiar, there's like a QR code that you can scan, and then if your bag gets lost, they can contact it. They're really neat, and they have these stickers now that you can put on like your phone or your golf ball, or whatever.
I love that.
Yeah, so those were neat. And then I thought this was super cute too, and this is from Illini again, and it's a bookmark, and it has the seed paper, so you can just go and plant that little flower.
Cute.
Cute. What else? Oh, and this last one, I have no idea who this was from. I love this for summertime.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's like
out
a
on the boat,
waterproof. Yes, you put your phone in it, or
I like it.
Whatever. A wet bathing suit. Well, I guess you have a small bathing suit.
My bathing suit's not fitting in there. Lord, what kind of bathing suit is Lord wear?
Not when it can fit me. Too funny. All right, so that is all my promo.
I love it all.
Yep, that was good. Good haul.
Yes, that is a good haul. So we'll start with our Monday Minute with Kirby Haas, and then he talks about changing the soundtracks in your mind. And of course, that's true because your words do shape your reality. So
yes,
I mean that's a given.
Yeah,
so.
he did say that. Your subconscious mind is always listening. So start telling yourself
Say good
amazing
things to yourself.
Yes, you're smart. You're beautiful. You're capable. All those wonderful things. Your bathing suit can fit in this bag.
I like that one.
All right.
Oh, shoot.
And then we had picks of the week this week, and it kind of goes with the baby
Yes,
thing.
it does. Be sun smart.
And this is really important.
It is. It definitely is.
I recently had a little mole removed from my back.
I've had some too.
Yes. So go to the dermatologist and be sun smart. All
Yes.
right.
So Catherine Kaufman, she did Happy Reef Sunscreen by HPG Brands. And it's travel size, reef friendly.
Yes.
Which is nice. And of course, coconut scented. And I'm a sucker for anything coconut scented. Doesn't matter what it is or anything that tastes like a coconut.
I was going to say anything you can shove in your mouth.
Yes, yes. So, and it's made from natural minerals. So that's a really healthy one.
And I love the carabiner.
Yes.
I love a good carabiner. Clip it on anything.
Yep,
So
you sure can. And then Erin Keneally, she did Hydro Coronado Stealth Cat by Malin. And it's water resistant. It looks, you can tell by the picture, it looks like one of those light caps.
yes, I love those that kind of have like that water resistant
Yes,
exterior
the
and
water
they're
off of
moisture
it.
wicking. Yes. Yep.
Floatable. I mean,
That
yeah.
That's awesome. I love it. And the rope feature now, that's really
That's
trending right
cute.
now.
Yeah, that's really cute.
Love it.
It makes it look summery.
So
And then Nadav Raviv did all over. I cracked up.
I messaged Nadav.
Did
I
you?
said, this one made me laugh.
I have never in my life seen anything like this.
No.
It's an all over print and cooler bucket hat by AZX. I mean, who doesn't need a hat and a drink cooler? I mean, all at the same time. I love it.
Well, and then imagine after you're done drinking and you're really hot and sweaty, you
Just
just put
stick
your
it back
hat on
on.
and it cools you right down.
And it's 15 standard colors and 140 stock colors. He put fun, sun, and studs. I love it.
I love it too.
Yeah.
That was a fun pick.
That was fun.
All right.
Okay.
And for people who are not familiar, Picks of the Week runs weekly on PromoJournal.com, and distributors pick their favorite products around a theme. And there is a end user safe version. So if you go on and share, we remove the supplier's information, the distributor's information, and it is safe for you to share with your clients. So go check it out. There are hundreds of themes on
Oh,
there.
I love the themes.
I
They're
do
fun.
too.
I get sucked in.
Mhm.
So then what do we have next?
Let's talk product. Lincoln Line was the sponsor this week,
Yep.
and Allie had 5 products from
And
their
then
line.
5 very different products too.
Yes,
Mhm.
the check presenter.
I know. You wanted
I was never a server. Were you?
I was a few summers, like at a golf course in between when I was in high school and college.
So you have experience with
I
those
do.
check presenters.
Yes, I do.
I think that's the first time we featured a check presenter.
Yeah, I was thinking that too when I saw the show. But and then of course her favorite. You can tune in to see what her favorite LTP approved
It
was.
was my favorite too.
Mine too.
Mhm. And then I love their camo beanie.
I love that too.
It's so
I
cute.
still like camo stuff. Like I remember
it
when like
not-
all the rage was like camo pants. I don't know. I
Is it
don't.
not in style?
I don't know. Yes, yes, it is.
Oh,
Lori.
well, we're gonna bring it back
yeah.
because I love it too. All right, and then building you this week, Kat Hinckley was back with how to avoid disappointment.
It was interesting how she used, expectations and reality, and then she visually was like, closing the gap.
She said that space in between expectations and reality is disappointment.
Yes.
So yeah, I love that too. And
Yeah.
just setting honest and legitimate and clear expectations can really alleviate a lot of disappointment.
Yes. We've all been there.
We have. So if there are any kids listening, they always seem to be disappointed. All right. And then the identity collection that's running this month is Summer Fun. I can't believe it's already time.
I love this catalog.
It's gorgeous.
I think I was telling Hallie that as soon as I was telling somebody this, when I saw it, I wanted to jump into the catalog picture. It just looked like a fun place to be. So, and all of
Right?
I did. And all of the art was beautiful in there. All of the product videos.
Yeah,
was very
the
well done.
suppliers did a great job. There's just pages and pages of fun summer products. So
Yeah.
go check that out. And Branding Matters. Jolie Judson was back, and she had Kate Torrance.
Mhm.
Kate leads the charge in driving awareness and raising funds for the Children's Hospital for the hospital for sick children in Toronto.
Yeah.
And I love this. I love fundraising. I love people who are doing good. And she talks about how to surpass your fundraising goals. So there was a whole marketing kind of bent to this. That's what they're talking about after all. But they were recognized in 2024 by Fast Company as a global brand that matters. I mean, how complimentary is that?
Huge. And I love how she talked about going from the charity side or the agency side to the charity side and talking about transforming, that woe is me as a charity and actually like, no, we are a winning team. We are kicking ass and we are doing really awesome things here and selling it as a performance brand. And who wants to be a part of this?
Right.
And I'm like, I love
that. Their campaign was known as Sick Kids versus the Greatest Challenges in Child Health.
Yes.
And I was like, she sucked me in right there because they did. They went from, a lot of charities do that. And talk about like, I don't want to bash any charities out there in the world, but there are some commercials on TV that really like make you feel bad for them. And they leave you feeling sad. And their approach was, we're doing amazing things.
Sharing our success. And I really enjoyed this conversation.
Yeah, it was great. So
be a part of the winning team.
That's right.
Yeah.
And she made a reference to the New England Patriots.
She did.
She said there
wouldn't be a current reference, but in our past for sure. Yes. But we're going to come back someday.
Yes, we are.
So great conversation, ladies. Really enjoyed that.
That was good. And then delivering marketing joy, Kirby Hausman had Jeff Sauer, business coach, award-winning blogger, co-founder of Measure You,
and an educator,
and Profit School.
Yes, he's done it all.
He really has. And he talked about how he's made a lot of mistakes along the way too. So,
and how you can do more by doing less.
I love that.
Yes, that's
that is an art.
Mm-hmm. It is though.
It
really
is.
Yep.
They talk about automation and building the marketing team of your dreams using AI.
That was insane. But towards the end of their conversation, what he finally said was taking all of this information from all of their own mentors and people that they love, and then asking AI the questions and pulling from that information, not some random, right? Yeah. So I'm like, wow, that's amazing.
It is amazing. So great conversation. They talk about doing things backwards, starting with your results. There's some really good stuff in there. Got me thinking. All right. And we had Marketing Matters with Greg Emmer. And his article highlights, this was very interesting to me, the inconsistency in promotional product distributors claiming their medium is superior, yet choosing to advertise through other channels like TV, radio, and print. So he was talking how it creates a credibility gap when they fail to use their very own media to promote themselves. And he asked the question, are you promoting promo without using promo? So he said, discover why using your own media really matters. So that was very
that's eye-opening.
So that's a great read. Go ahead and read that and then answer the question. Are you using promo to promote promo?
Answer the question.
All right.
And then Brand Newbie with Jake Kreider. I love
episode 10.
Ooh, Jade. So this one was about trade show tips and tricks, and she went into virtual, in-person, hybrid, private events. So I'm always amazed how much she gets into those 2 minutes.
It's a ton.
Yeah. So great job. But we're looking forward to more, hopefully.
Yeah, maybe a twist on the series coming up. So Jade has touched on, for the last 10 weeks, she has been running these episodes. It's a series of 10. So this was the last week. They are all housed on PromoJournal.com. So if you missed any of them, you can go back and you can binge the whole series. They're only about 2 or 3 minutes each. So if you have a half hour, you can just cruise through the whole series. And there's some great stuff there.
Plus, she's so cheery and fun. You'll just enjoy watching it.
Yes, you will. All right. And The Pursuit of Purpose with Paul Kiwi. Paul's articles are always very timely.
Yeah.
So he's talking about the storm being real, but he said, so is your ability to lead through it.
Yeah. And take control where you can.
Yes.
And focus on what matters.
Yeah. And he said, right now we're in times of economic uncertainty, and maintaining a proactive and opportunity-focused mindset is key.
Being adaptable.
Yes, do not be paralyzed by fear.
No.
Look at this as an opportunity. So it's a great article. It was uplifting. It's inspirational.
It really
if you're
was.
feeling overwhelmed right now with everything that's going on, give this a read. And
he talked about too, he made a whole list of like proven strategies for chaotic economic times. And so he had a lot of areas that he touched upon.
And it is chaotic.
It is.
So give it a read.
But attitude will define your success. That's what he says in there too.
Sure. All right. And the rundown with Laurie and Amelia. So these two are so close that they started dressing alike.
That does happen. We've done that a lot. So.
Well, we're kind of limited by our walls.
Yes.
We can't really wear our crazy print.
No camo here for sure.
No. All right.
But they also say that Laurie talks about the five love languages. I've actually read that book a few years ago. I think I remember them.
Yeah, I love that.
And then they do a never have they ever. Is that right? And so people can message in.
Well, yes, if they would like Laurie and Amelia to answer one of their questions, they can message them. So send Laurie and Amelia messages if you would like a certain question answered.
Fun.
Yes. And Amelia just returned from leave. She was in Washington, D.C. for a couple of days. And so the fact that she returned means that she was not incarcerated.
Do you think she's going to get arrested?
I don't know. You never know. All right. So you'll have to tune in to catch up on all their shenanigans. They do talk to in their If You Know, You Know segment about all of the industry moves lately. And it sounds like everybody's been on the move.
Well, it's springtime.
Spring cleaning.
I know people sell their houses, people change jobs. I mean,
So if you need to be in the know, tune in and they will get you caught up. All right. And then last week, so we're a week behind with Branding Banter with Jeff Franklin, Meg Erber, and Sarah Gashgari and Unruh. We dropped their episodes on Saturday over the weekend. So when we're discussing last week's, they have a new one coming up that will be dropping very soon. But last week's episode that dropped on 4/5, they started it with the cutest. It was kind of a little April Fool's nod, and because they had reported on April Fool's Day, and they had their kids do the opening.
I think that was so cute.
If you have not tuned in, you have to tune in.
Tune in just for that.
It was adorable. It was so cute. And
great idea, guys.
You just think you're looking at Meg all these years ago because her daughter is exactly her little mini me.
So cute.
It was so cute. And they discussed Meg's next chapter. So she dropped some really exciting news about what she has going on. So it involves animals and recycling. So you have to tune in. So congrats, Meg. I'm super excited to see how all that unfolds. And what else did they talked about ASI Fort Worth, and they moved the show to the weekends this year. So they discussed whether or not that was a smart thing to do or if it should be moved back to during the week. And guess what they all unanimously agreed on?
What? The week?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, because people you don't have a lot of times with your family as it is. And then, during the week you can swallow it, but then when your whole weekend is taken up by that.
Yep. So
that's tough.
Yep. I agree too. I think that, it's good to try new things sometimes, but it's also good to listen to feedback. So we'll see. We'll see where that goes. I think that's it.
What a week.
Is that it? Yeah. That was a lot.
That was a lot. We did good, though.
We did do good. And happy birthday once
again.
Thank you. All right. Thanks so much for joining us, and we will see you back here next week.
Bye.